Good morning, good morning. My name is Rick Noda. I'm here in beautiful Encinitas, California, founder of T3 Body, and your host here for T3 Talks, where we tighten, tactical, and we transition. Well, we're coming off of Hikes for Health and Happiness, and I will tell you guys that this week was probably, I know I say every week we always have monumental feats and things that are incredible happen. But the cool thing that incredible that happened was we had Alex, the X-Man that you know, all right, brought one of his friends. And one of the cool things about bringing one of his friends is that I just joke around, is sometimes, we talk about the 7 Ps. Well, his friend comes in with basketball shorts. He's got a hydro flask of water, and he comes in with no plan. Literally, like, his only plan was start from the bottom and get to the top. So as I talked to him, we discussed a little bit of SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic target. And we said hey, how long do you think it's going to take you to get to the top? He looks at me and goes, I have no idea. I said, now, as a coach, we've established a baseline. Someone can do it as long as 2 hours, or I can do it as quickly as 57 minutes, or I think that was the current time for this year is 57 minutes. I go, why don't you kind of find somewhere in the middle and kind of try to do it in an hour and 15? So they both go, cool, no problem. So they started with a SMART target. They went up. Guess what? They hit their target. So they went up there. They hit it in 1:15. They got up to the top. Alex did exactly what Alex said. He was an ambassador of Potato Chip Mountain. Opened up his bag. I got up to the top. I was about 6 minutes behind. Close that gap. It is what it is. Okay. We get up there. We hydrate a little bit. We eat some snacks. And we go right back down again. Now, I'm going to make a funny joke, and I'm going to tell everybody out there in Instagram world, in case you haven't figured it out. Esteban, he doesn't even know what I'm about to say. I get a comment on Instagram that says, hey, your pictures are getting better. You guys, I am running full throttle down Potato Chip. And I'm like, okay, here comes those rocks. We take pictures all the time. Slow it down. Get your camera. Okay, so those on an Instagram, those are not like, hold on, let me get the lighting. Let me see where. They're literally on the fly. So thanks for the comments, but know when we're doing participation stuff that literally, I'm not doing it at like 5 million miles an hour. So thank you for the support. But at the same time, you guys, just know that I'm a real dude taking real photos, doing real SHIT, because in order to get down to the bottom, Esteban, I rested 19 minutes at the top with Alex and those guys, and I still got down in 2 hours and 13 minutes. Woo! Taking pictures and doing Instagram lives at the same time. So when I tell you guys, it's nice to do Potato Chip, but at times I do it at a way where you guys, I'm not always pinned. I'm doing it in a way that I enjoy it, but you too get to experience some of it too. So thank you for your comments, but dude, it's just funny to hear. Now, today's week and talk is about it takes a village to raise a family. Let me say that again. It takes a village to raise a family. Now, we have made references before to me about Sparta and all of those other things, but what I noticed by going up Potato Chip Mountain was this. There was a lot of different people that were out there, happened to be this week. There was groups of church groups that were out there. There was some individuals that I've seen them a bunch of times where they just do it every Sunday or every Saturday, and they just go a little bit further. There was people that were just college students that were home. The reason I know, I saw San Diego State, UCSD. I saw Oregon. I saw a lot of kids going up and down. One thing that I saw consistent in the families was this. The family, the parents, the mom, the dad were like this. Looked like they were dying. It looked like they rather be anywhere else but there. They literally look like they were being walked up to go like a guillotine, like literally, like they were going up to the top to get off with your head. All right. So that impression is what the kids start to see as they grow up. Now, granted, me running up the mountain full throttle with 30 pounds on my back and a first aid kit with a schmeg on my head, that also puts another picture in front of my kids, all right, which is I set a very high standard, and we've had conversations about that a little bit, but it's part of that role model. Now, we've talked in a lot of different videos, we've talked about leadership and mentorship, the different types of leadership. Those who forget, we've got the leadership by example. We've got the cooperative leader. We've got the laissez-faire leader who lets the lunatics run. And we've got a dictator. Now, what I like is that when we're on Potato Chip Mountain, we're not as much of a cooperative leader as times as we are as leadership by example. Now, when I talk about that and why it takes a village to raise a family is this. When you go to Potato Chip as a mom or dad, you set that SMART goal, that specific, measurable, achievable, realistic target to allow yourself to be efficient, to plan ahead, to make sure that the experience going up, whatever you're doing, is one that's more educational, meaning the terrain is the terrain, right, Esteban? You've done it a bunch of times. The terrain doesn't change, all right? The only thing that changes is the planning you did before the hike. Now, if you're a mom or a dad that's sitting there 4 seconds on a Friday night and you're figuring out what to do and you're in your Instagram and all of a sudden you see my feed and you decide like, hey, let's go to Potato Chip. That's not what we're doing. You're setting yourself up to fail in front of in a way, or you're looking to set a different standard for your family. We call that reactive behavior. Reactive behavior. Woot, woot, woot. Now, that's spontaneous. That's great. That's awesome. Esteban, am I in pretty good shape? Can I do reactive behavior? Yeah, because I'm in good shape, because I've worked out. I've planned it. I've also done Potato Chip probably like 30 times. So to me, it's controlled chaos, organized chaos again. It's still reactive, but it's proactively reacting to organized chaos. So when I go up there, I know that getting up to the top can take 2 hours if you walk nice and efficient, or I can rip it up in 57 minutes. Anywhere in between, it's still part of my goal. Now, why is that? It's because I follow the 7 Ps. I train smart. So if you're a parent and you all of a sudden on Friday night tell your kids that get up early Saturday morning because we're going to go do Potato Chip, what do they say is like, oh my God, mom is doing something like crazy, or we're not even ready for that. Then you go there and you do this. Yeah, we got to the top. They look at that going, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do none of that. Because it looks like you're not having fun. It looks like, remember, it looks like you're, like I said, you're going off to get your head cut off. Versus, you can see the pictures again. I hate to show it again. Esteban running down that hill. You can also see the pictures that I took with me and Alex, and he's sitting there with his buddy at the top. Because what we have done is we have trained for it. We have allowed for ourselves to go 4 weeks of killing it in there, and we've taken the lessons that we've learned in our classroom, and we've transitioned it. The other thing that we did is we invite our friends and family. One of my clients, her husband and her son couldn't attend, so she still went. But she went with my early group so she could be safe. So my wellness coordinators and her, and along with her dog, all started together. But they all couldn't finish the same goal because others had to do other things. Esteban and Armando had to go to work. But the cool thing about it is they got it in. They were able to get that in. So all day at work, when they're a little bit tired, I'm not going to lie, there ain't no joke. But you know what? That was an earned tired. They burned 1,600 calories for the last 3 days. And the nice part about it is they're getting to their goals, and their goal is being able to participate more and manage their time better. See that? But it needs a village. It needs my support, Mauda's support. It needed Alex's support and his buddies to hold them accountable so that they knew that if they didn't show up at 6 o'clock, they're going to get made fun of a little bit. Yeah, they're going to get made fun of a little bit. Yes, they're going to say, whatever we say to guys like, or girls or whatever, to hold them accountable is okay. Is it hazing? Is it bullying? Only if it's mean. And in our community, it's never mean. It's never personal. It's what YouTube video, what bad decision did you sabotage to do something good? And I will tell you that the night before, and those of you know, I have a tendency to self-sabotage. So that on that Friday, I pinned myself. Literally, that Friday, you will know, I was just, and you could see some of the pictures again. We have some from that day where we were going up and down the beach, and I was burping with my 30-pound pack on my back. And I literally got to potato chip that day after the 6 a.m. group went, the 7 o'clock group went, and the 8 o'clock, which no one, it was only me. I went like this, Esteban. Looked at the backpack I had on and told that's my community and they need me to be strong right now. And when I went, wham! I went up that mountain. Was it the best time I ever had? No. But you know what? I still got up there in 1 hour and 1 minute and 37 seconds. But you know the beautiful part of that? I'm coming to the top. Alex and his friend, yeah, coach, you can do it. That right there, you guys, really epitomize what it takes. A village to, even for the coach, to allow him to give that little more of motivation to get me to the top, so that I was accountable and I still had fun because I still got it under the time I wanted. So you guys, when I say our motivation inspires you to be better, it also takes a village to keep us strong. Thanks, Panic and Coffee, for again keeping me powered up potato chip. I'll see you guys tomorrow on part 2 of It Takes a Village. Thanks for checking out our videos. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and hit that button right below. Or if you want to check out the latest video right here over my shoulder, go ahead and click that link. If you want to check us out on our social networks, we're at T3 Body Encinitas. That's T3 Body Encinitas. Or shoot me a quick email at info@T3 Body Encinitas, where our motivation inspires you to be better. See you guys soon.